What's up YouTube? I hope you're all having a great day. So this video is gonna be the first part of a little mini series on building a Harley Benton ST style kit guitar. The goal is to turn this very affordable guitar kit into a great playing instrument that has an unusual amount of tonal variety, all while preserving the standard Stratocaster look and adding a very unique handmade or hand-burned finish. So let's take a look inside and see what we're working with. For full disclosure, I have already done a little work on this off camera, and when the time comes I'm just gonna show you the pictures of what I did. So the first and the smallest of those boxes is filled with all the electronics and the hardware you get with the kit. Well, the strings are not really usable. The tuners are actually not that bad, but right there it's just the tuner buttons. I did something to the rest of the tuners. You'll see that soon. And there's the loaded pickguard. I have already switched a lot of components on that. The only thing that's still original is the middle single coil, and I'll just put it in frame right in a second when I realize I'm holding it out of frame all the time. Yeah, there it is. You can see there's a cheap ceramic single coil. In the middle they were all like that. There were a lot of cheap pots which I took out, and I put in a Seymour Duncan little 59 in the neck, a Viva double coil, single coil sized humbucker in the bridge, a Schaller Mega Switch M, and Harley Benton, I think, push-pull potty. And there are gonna be two normal potties in for the volume coming in later, but that's gonna be part 2 of this video. So yeah, that's the pickguard. The pickguard itself is really nice, actually. Yeah, I'm holding it out of frame again. Sorry about that. And sorry about this being a voiceover, but I literally forgot to press record when I did the original video. Well, happens. So there's the trem. I've never in my entire life seen a trem block this thin. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to camera to get it to focus, but I'm not really successful in doing that. But you can see that's really, really thin, and it's really, really light. I don't think this is steel. This is probably some pressed lightweight metal, and I was sure from the beginning that that wouldn't end up on the guitar. So here are the other two coils with the pickup selector switch, which is really, really hard to use and does not feel good at all. And the pots should be attached to this as well. I just took that all out and never used it. Yeah, backplate. Oh yeah, I'm really fond of that backplate, as you can see. Then that's something that should go under the neck plate. I don't know who uses that. I won't. And the trem bar for the really bad trem. Yeah, ain't gonna use that either. So there's the output jack, which actually doesn't look that bad. And it's completely out of focus. Sorry about that again. But it doesn't look that bad. I think it's usable. We'll see if we can use it. Bad thing is it's pre-wired, so that's not so great. So as you can see in this box, there's a big mess, but there's basically all the screws and little parts like the neck plate and some Allen wrenches that came with the kit, and it's everything you need to build this ST style guitar kit. You could build it without any extra parts, but where's the fun in that? So let's get to the important stuff. Here's the guitar body. That's made out of a medium weight wood. It's not specified anywhere and I can't identify it. It's not as light as swamp ash or alder and not as heavy as mahogany, so no clue what it is. Basswood. As you can see, I have filled the trem screw holes because they were crooked, and I already did a lot of sanding to it because it comes from the factory with some kind of very thick plasticky filler, and it's a mess to get that off. But I still have to do it in the cutaway, which I'll probably do with some badly improvised self-made tool, just because I'm way too lazy to do it by hand. But yeah, you can see it also has a few little holes all along the body. It's really not the greatest of quality, but we'll talk a little more about that later. What you can see I did here is I shaped the heel joint, as you can see, to give it kind of like Wormuth calls it a contoured heel joint, to make higher fret access easier. And what I basically did is lower the screw holes by 5 mm on the treble side, so the neck plate will be on it kind of crooked. and I will have to shorten the screws for the treble side, but that's okay. So basically what I did to achieve this effect is I carefully penciled out where I need to go and just took a rasp to it and fired away, or rasped away, until I felt that enough material was gone. And then I just took another file and made it straight, and got my Dremel tool and a bit of sandpaper and sanded it all kind of smooth, and smoothed it out with even more sandpaper, and there it is at the stage it is right now. Yeah, now to the bad things. The body has like 7 pieces, which is not so nice, and there's glue or filler squeeze out, as you can see those dark spots, and there's even a kind of a scratch right there on the top. But let's see one thing that's really great about this kit, and that's the neck. So let me unbox that there. There it is in its own little packaging with the nice bubble wrap that you can pop to make those nice sounds. And there it is. It's really, really well made. There are no sharp frets, and there's only one high fret, the 21st, so that's a win in my books for a cheap guitar kit. The fretboard is rose acer, as you can see, and that's some kind of thermally treated maple, but it looks kind of rosewoody and it has a nice figure to it, so yeah. The neck profile is a medium C, so that's something in between a flat C and a thick C. It's not like a 59 boat neck, but it's not a thin shredder neck, it's something in between. And the frets are, I'd say, vintage frets. They're pretty low, pretty tiny, but yeah, it's not something that bothers me. There are some people who might be bothered by that. As the headstock is actually, it comes as a pedal. I've already cut this down and I will show that later. And I already put in a graph tag nut. The maple itself, the neck material, has a really nice grain pattern to it. I don't know if you can see it on the headstock there. And is finished actually with kind of a satin finish that many budget guitars have. But I think it feels great and it's really slick, and there's nothing you have to do to it. It's just plug and play. You can take it as it comes. Yeah, the shape I gave to the headstock is just the standard Fender 50s headstock shape. Didn't think too much about it. There it is. It works. And the trussrod adjustment is on the top, which is nice. As you can see on the back of the neck, also some nice flame going on. Not flame, but figuring. And I actually really like that. I think it punches way above its weight considering its price, which, have I said it already, is 70 euros. That's quite affordable. So, in conclusion, you can say the neck is really surprisingly great for the price, and it feels really good in the hand as well. So, if you're interested in how I shaped this headstock, here are some pictures of that. So what I did here was basically just draw on the shape, and then, in the lack of any fitting tools you would need for it, go at it with a saw, and afterwards with a rasp, and yeah, just go to town on that headstock until it looked kind of what I wanted it to. And then I sanded it, and it was done. Not that hard, actually. So yeah, so much about the neck. It's really the high point of this entire kit for me, and I'm really impressed actually. Trussrod works well as well. Should have said that earlier. Top adjust, so not vintage correct, but very convenient. So should you get this kit? Well, based on this unboxing, or unboxing, not a real unboxing, it depends. You will have to switch some parts. For example, the trem is not really usable at all, and I wouldn't give too much about those pickups which are in there from the beginning. But if you want to have a great mod platform and a great project that you can do something truly unique with, the kit is great for you. So here's the new trem I got with the bent steel saddles and the thick trem block, just in comparison to the thin one. You'll see that in a second. But if you just want a cheap, good playing guitar, I think it would be easier. Yeah, there you can see the thin one. It would be easier to get a cheap Harley Benton guitar, which has already a lacquered body, so you won't have any issues with all those holes and those different kind of woods in this body. And I just assume, I can't really say, that the neck will be the same quality. And you could just buy one of those and mod that and improve that. But with what I'm going to do to this body, which is gonna be part 2 of this video, I think I'll leave a little teaser in the end here, is not really possible with a hard lacquer finish. You really need a raw wood body, and it's way easier to get that if you just sand off the sealer, although that was a lot of work, than if you buy a lacquered guitar body and try to scratch off the lacquer. So yeah, I hope you're interested in what I'm doing with this guitar. I can tell you so much. It's gonna be a very versatile guitar. It's gonna have a humbucker, single coil humbucker, but you saw that already. And the position 3 is gonna be neck and bridge pickup instead of middle pickup only, so it's gonna have a lot of tonal variety combined with a coil split. And it's gonna be a Shou Sugi Ban Finish guitar. I'm just gonna tell it. Can't keep it a secret forever. And that's gonna actually be part 2, me trying, probably failing, to do this Shou Sugi Ban Finish, which I got the idea from Ben Crow from Crimson Guitars, who builds amazing custom instruments. And he just took a blowtorch to a guitar and then brushed it off and oil finished it. So let's see if I can do that as well, and let's see if it conceals the like 10 types of different woods in this guitar body. So stay tuned for that. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you are interested in guitar, music or Luvio related content, please be sure to check out my other videos as well. I promise the next parts of this series will be less rambling and talking like in this unboxing, and more actual work and filmed work on camera, so stay tuned for that. I hope you have a great day and see you later.